Hi guys, welcome to a 2-hour theater reading class. This is going to be lots of fun because we are going to role play. Hamid, I can see that you're sad about my classes that were canceled.
Sorry?
I can see that you're sad about my later classes that got canceled.
Okay.
Are you sad about that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm sorry I had to cancel my later classes. I picked up these classes like last minute. So I unfortunately couldn't teach the ones that were very late. So I apologize, Hamid. I'm sorry.
Okay, it is no problem.
Okay. So welcome everyone. I can see that this class is fully booked. There's all the reservations have been made, which is awesome. If you have made a reservation, then you need to join right now within the first 2 minutes. If you join later, then you lose your reservation and spots open up for everyone else. Okay? All right, so let's see. Alpha Pilot, hi, nice to see you. Even though you won't say anything, I want you to know that this is a theater reading class, so I hope you'll talk today. Will you? No?
I don't hope so.
No, you should hope so, but like maybe he won't. I'm sad. And we also
I know his voice.
you know his voice? What does Alpha Pilot sound like?
He's coming from Turkey and he's 29.
Alpha Pilot is from Turkey. Mario, did you know that?
No.
No, I didn't know that either. Mario, welcome. It's really nice to have you join us.
Yes, I'm happy to be here too. How are you, Hina?
I'm good. I know you've been saying nice things about me to other teachers, so I just want to. You know, we teachers talk.
Okay,
We teachers talk to
So
each other.
you heard some things.
I heard something from someone from something. Yeah, I know
Okay.
what you've been saying. So this should be a warning. If you guys talk smack about me, I'm gonna find that out as well, okay? If you tell some teacher, oh my God, like that teacher Hina, I'm gonna find out. So Mario, thank you so much. It was really nice of you to say what you did, and it's always a pleasure having you in my class.
Okay, thank you. That was my pleasure to say this.
All right. So let's.
Hina, are you at your home?
I'm at my house. Yes, this is my basement.
Yes,
Can
I
see.
remember.
Yes, welcome to my humble abode. So it's really nice to see you guys. I haven't seen Marcia in so long. Hi, Marcia.
Hi,
How are you?
very well, thank you. I'm very busy these days, but I'm glad I can come back.
That's awesome. Yeah, the summer is a really busy time for everyone, so I understand. Let's see, who else do we have? We have Juan. Hi, Juan.
Hi, Hina. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Juan, how are you?
Very good.
Very good? Okay, awesome. I just want to make sure everybody's microphones are working because this is a theater reading class, so you all will need to have working microphones to express your like inner actors and actresses. All right? Let's see, who else do we have? We have Rodolfo. Hi, Rodolfo.
Hi, Hina.
How's it going? I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine too.
I feel like you've been in my class before, Rodolfo. Have you?
Yes, just one time.
Just one time. See, I remember. I have the memory of an elephant. Probably not a good compliment to call myself an elephant, but but my memory, yes. All right. So welcome back, Rodolfo. Where are you from again?
I'm from Mexico.
Mexico. Awesome. Nice to have you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Next we have Isa. Hi, Isa.
Hey, teacher.
How's it going?
Doing great.
That's awesome. Did you enjoy your weekend?
Of course.
Yeah? What did you do this weekend?
I've been hanging around with my friend, come up from UK,
Uh-huh.
so I spend
Just
all my time with him.
just chilling out, just having fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Sounds great. All right, and let's see. We have Ahmad. Hi, Ahmad.
Hi, how are you? I'm fine.
It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while as well. Where have you been?
Yeah, it's my pleasure. I don't know. It's my pleasure.
That's
I've been busy like the late few days. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it hotter than hell in Egypt? It must be really hot in Egypt right now, is it?
Yeah. Even now it's in the evening. Right now it's about 11 p.m.
Uh-huh. And it's
It's
hot?
still not here.
Yeah. It's like I'm in Canada and it was 34 degrees yesterday. 34 in Canada. So I can only imagine how hot it is in like desert countries and African countries and in
Wow.
the countries near the equator. It's 34 in Canada. Yeah, it was hot.
And Hina, what is the humidity?
Humidity is like 90%.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really, really hot. And it downpours. Like it rains a lot almost every evening. So it gets really humid. So, but it's hot. It's the summer. I'm not complaining. Let's
It's
see.
just the beginning. Yeah.
It's just the
Just in
beginning.
the beginning.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
the beginning. Lots of heat strokes coming on. And lastly, we have Abdullah. Abdullah, I remember you saying that Germany was going to be rainy this weekend. So was it really rainy?
Yeah, it has, it has been raining for 3 days, and oh, it's so annoying.
Raining nonstop?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that is
amazing.
annoying. Oh,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
really
annoying. That's not
Yeah.
fun at all. I don't know about you guys, but I prefer snow over rain. Who else agrees with me on that? Snow is better than
Me.
rain.
Because snow. Yeah. It
Yeah,
depends on the country. Countries people who used to see snow, they prefer snow.
yeah,
In my case, yeah, it's
yeah.
nice to play out, and some countries take day off for if it's like storm or something, they take day off for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen snow only one time in my life.
Uh-huh. And how'd you find it? Like, did you prefer it to rain, or were you like, I can't stand it, it's too cold?
No, it was awesome.
It was awesome. Mario, what about you? It snows in France, correct?
Yeah, yes, sometime, but I don't like that.
You don't like it, so you
Yeah.
prefer
Maybe
rain.
in the mountain, but not in towns, in the city like this. Because first day it's great, but right away it turns like a kind of mess, and it's not very beautiful
Yeah.
in big city. Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, in the big cities when it snows and because there's cars, the snow
Yeah.
becomes black. So it's not
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
really nice seeing that.
yeah.
But I don't know. Rain is just my hair becomes bad when it rains, so I don't really like the rain. I like the snow because my hair stays the same. I have girl issues. Marcia knows what I'm talking about. Marcia's like, I know what she's talking about. I get it. I get it. So my girl Marcia, she's with me. She's like, yeah. All right. All right. So guys, this is going to be a lot of fun. We have a 2-hour class together, and we're going to be reading a play. I have attached it with the class description, and this is a play that we started reading in class a while ago. So I usually try to schedule classes where we, at least every week, where we continue on with the play. It's a really long play, so there's no way we're going to finish it in one class or in one session. And if you haven't been in this class before, that's okay. I have also attached a Google document with the class description, and in that Google document is everything about the play. So who the characters are, what the story is, and how far we have read so far. Okay? And like I said, if you haven't been in this class before, that's totally okay. We will recap. Recap? You guys know what recap means?
We will summarize it briefly.
Summarize.
Yeah, recap. We'll go through it again, what we have covered so far. All right. So just a really quick summary. to bring everybody up to speed, all right? So everybody's on the same page and we all know what's going on in the play, all right? So I think the first thing that you guys should probably open is the Google. Okay, is everybody's Verbling chat working?
Yes.
Yeah?
For me, yes.
Okay. Yeah, because usually Hamid, you have issues, but I've posted it in Google Chat as well in case somebody's Verbling chat isn't working. Okay? So yeah, so when you open the Google document that I just posted, that's there's a quick summary of everything that we have covered so far in the play. So let me share my screen and we'll quickly go through it. Okay? For all those who have been in class before, who know what we're talking about, you guys feel free to jump in and answer questions, okay? So the name of our play is Too Good to Say Goodbye by Jim Gustafson. And if you want to open the play online, this is the link, okay? So right here is a synopsis, all right? Who can tell me what a synopsis is?
It's the plot.
Yeah, a synopsis is a plot, or
It it explains what happens in the play.
yes. So synopsis is a very short summary, okay? Synopsis is like maximum 3 or 4 sentences, not more than that, okay? So at the very start, I've given you guys a synopsis of the play. So very quick plot or a summary of what the play is about, okay? So what is our play about? Who remembers? Who would like to tell us? What's our plot? What's the story?
I remember there is a writer, and the writer creates new characters, and some characters are real and some others are fictional. And we can see these characters' features in this synopsis.
Yeah, exactly. So there are. That's exactly right, Hamid. Thank you for that. So in our play, our play is about a writer. Okay, our writer's name is Redmond Hunter. Okay, he is the protagonist. Everybody knows what a protagonist is.
He is, let's say, the hero of the main character.
Yes.
Main hero.
Main hero. The main person in a play is called a protagonist. Even in a movie, when you watch a movie and you have like the hero of a movie, he is the protagonist, okay? I was watching Titanic today. Don't ask me why. It was on TV and I was watching it, okay? What is the protagonist's name in Titanic?
Leonardo
Yeah.
DiCaprio.
But what is his character's name?
I don't know.
Jack. I don't remember.
Jack. Okay. His character's name is
We
Jack.
all remember the girl name.
Everybody knows the girl, of course.
It was so obvious.
We saw so much of the girl. Of course you remember her.
Sure.
So,
Hina,
yes?
why in most English stories all the heroes are named John or Jack?
Okay, so these are common names. They're easy to remember. And if you name a character Jack, you're trying to portray him as an everyday man. You know what an everyday man is?
Yes.
What's an everyday man? Who would like to explain?
Normal guy.
A normal guy, okay? Like, you're not going to give him a name like Alexander, okay? You're not going to give him a name like Christopher, okay? If you want to build a character who you're trying to show as just a common person, nothing special about his life, you'll name him Jack, you'll name him John, you'll name him Paul. These are everyday common character names, okay? Another expression we use is every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Tom?
Dick and Harry.
So Tom, Dick, and Harry, these are very common names in English. So if you come across names over and over again, then the people who write the characters are trying to portray them as common, everyday people. Okay? Do you understand, Rodolfo? Yeah?
Yes.
Perfect. Awesome. So yeah, so in Titanic, Leonardo DiCaprio is the actor, okay? The protagonist is Jack, all right? So protagonist is the person that you are playing, your main character, all right? So in
Actually, it's the royal ship. The protagonist.
the ship is the protagonist.
Yeah.
Talk everyone down. And you don't only have a male protagonist, depending on, so our male protagonist is Jack, and who's our female protagonist? Everybody knows her name?
Rose.
Rose, exactly. So our female protagonist in Titanic is Rose. Our male protagonist is Jack. Okay. So in our play here, our male protagonist is Redmond Hunter. Okay, and he is a writer, and he is suffering from writer's block. Okay, what is writer's block?
Well, it's it's a night dream for every writer.
Yeah.
A writer's block is, if you have a writer's block, you are unable to write something. You cannot focus on writing anything.
That's absolutely right. Yes. Writer's block is a condition that a lot of people suffer from if their job depends on coming up with creative material. Okay? So not only writers suffer from writer's block. Who else could suffer from writer's block?
Scientists.
Sorry?
Scientists.
Scientists? Scientists, not
Not
really.
really.
What about musicians? People who write music. Yeah.
For
They
example,
can't-
Norbert.
Yeah, okay, sure. If Norbert plays at the piano and just one day he's like, I can't think of anything else to play, I can't think of new material, then Norbert would be suffering from writer's block. Okay? Artists, people who paint, they can't paint anymore. They don't know what to paint. This is a condition called writer's block. Okay? So our male protagonist is suffering from writer's block. He cannot write anymore. And what has happened in his life? Okay, so in the synopsis, his literary character take up residence in his home. What does that mean?
What in his what?
Yes. Okay, so what happens is...
Just to,
Yeah, go ahead, Ahmad.
they are living with him, or
Yes. Yeah,
yeah.
go ahead. Who's living with him?
the characters, all of them.
Yes. So his fictional characters. What's fictional?
Not real.
Not real. Okay. So the characters that he writes about, they have come alive and they are now living with him. Okay. So is this play? How would you describe this play? What kind of play is it? It's a piece of
Comedy.
comedy. Yes, comedy is a good word. And it's also a piece of fiction. Piece of fiction. Yes. Okay. So this play is not real. Okay. Like who you write about cannot come alive and live in your house. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys believe in magic and it could happen, but I don't know. I don't think so.
Yes,
right?
I believe in that.
You're like,
Just kidding.
like when you're a kid and you have your invisible friends, those are fictional characters. Those are not real. Okay. So in the play, Redmond's fictional characters have come to life and they are living in his house with him. Okay. And they want him to start writing. They want him to get over his writer's block. Why is that?
Okay, he went crazy. I see.
He's suffering from writer's block. Okay. So we covered an expression in class last time called being in limbo. Being in limbo. Who knows what that means? Being in limbo.
Is a parallel space? No, limbo. Ah, no, it's different. Sorry, it's different.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yes, like
I'm confusing.
That's okay, Abdullah. Yeah, go ahead, Rodolfo.
like having nothing in mind.
Yes, not knowing what to do with your life. Just basically not doing anything. It's like, so the characters are fictional, right? So who makes up their lives? Like who writes about what they're going to do next? The writer, right? Redmond? He is writing.
Yes.
So if he
Yes.
is suffering from writer's block, if he cannot write anymore, what is going to happen to the fictional characters? Are their stories going to develop?
No.
No, they
No.
stay.
Yeah, they're going to be in a state of limbo. That's what it means. Like, okay, we have been sitting in limbo for 6 months. Our author hasn't written anything in 6 months. We cannot go on with our lives. Let's get him out of his writer's block so he can start writing, and then our stories can continue. Okay? So that this state of not being able to move on with your life is called being in limbo, in a state of limbo. Limbo. Okay? I'll tell you once in my life when I have been in a state of limbo. After first year of university, my first year examinations, so after my exams and between my results, I was in a state of limbo because I didn't know if I was going to pass and go to the next year. So I was like, oh, what am I going to do with my life? So that 1 week after I finished my exams and before I found out my result, that would be a state of limbo where it's like, I can't plan for the summer because maybe I need to take summer school because I failed some courses. I don't know what to do. I have to wait for my result to come out so I can decide what to do next. Okay?
So the state of limbo is when you feel like you can't have a plan, or you don't have a plan, or you don't know what you're gonna do.
Yes, exactly. Because something that needs to happen in order for you to go on is not happening. So for our characters, they need to get the author out of writer's block so he can write about them so their lives can go on. Okay? So that's basically where we left off in the story as well. All the characters who live in Redmond's house, they are talking to each other. They're like, oh man, Redmond's suffering from writer's block and he just won't write. We need to get him to start writing so that our lives can go on. Okay? You guys understand? So this is just a really quick summary of what's happening in the story. All right? Any questions? You guys confused about anything?
No.
No? Okay. So I'm not going to go through the entire Google Doc. You guys can read it on your own. So the synopsis, this is the quick story. And here are the character summaries. So how many characters we have and what their roles are. Our main protagonist is Redmond Hunter. And we don't really have a male-female protagonist, but the closest one would be Amanda Hawkins, okay? She hasn't come into the play yet. We haven't started reading about her, okay? So the main protagonist in Redmond's books is Dutch Van Dyke. So he is the hero of most of Redmond's books, all right? And these are all the different, so where it says fictional character, these people are not real, okay? These people are the people that Redmond writes about, okay? And these are the people who have come to life and are living in his house now, okay? All right? So where we read in the play was just the first few pages, and what we found out from the first few pages is that the characters are talking to each other about how Redmond is not writing and what they can do to get him to start writing again. All right? So if you have any questions while we're reading the play, if anything is unclear, please stop me and feel free to ask. All right? Does everybody have the copy for the play as well? I've opened it up here. Okay?
Yep.
All right. So we read all of this in the last class. Okay. So we were up to here. So male characters: Dutch, James, Deputy James, Pomeroy, Millie. Millie is a girl. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to assign you guys roles. All right. So each one of you will take on the role of one of the characters, and you will be reading their lines. Okay. Now, don't be afraid to really express yourself, okay? This line over here where Dutch says newbies, you guys see the 3 exclamation marks at the end? Yeah? How will this be read? Here, let me make it bigger. How will this be read? If you have 3 exclamation marks at the end of a word, will you just read it as newbies? that what you guys are gonna do?
No.
No. How will you read it?
Newbies?
Newbies! Yeah, exactly. Okay? So you guys really have to own the parts. Don't be afraid to play the parts as much as you want, okay? We are on page 6. All right? Okay? So, let's see. So let's get going. So we have the part of Dutch Van Dyke, we have Deputy James, okay? And you guys can tell me who you want to be, okay? So we have Dutch, we have Deputy James, we have Pomeroy, we have Millie. Millie is a girl. So I am going to get our only girl, Marcia. Marcia, you're going to play Millie.
Okay.
Okay? So you're going to be Millie. And we have Sheriff Barlow. What's a sheriff? What's a sheriff, guys?
Well,
Chief.
yeah.
Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a member of the police, basically,
Yeah.
somebody who stands up to the law. Okay? So there we go. Okay? So where we read up till last was that all the characters are in Redmond's house and they're talking to each other. They're like, "Oh, I saw Redmond writing," and they're like, "Oh, did he write? What did he write? Oh, I hope he writes about my story so my life can go on," okay? So the characters are just discussing what's going on in the house and how they can get Redmond to start writing again, okay? So, Marcia, you are going to play Millie. Dutch is going to be played by Abdullah.
Yeah, it was my suggestion.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
so Abdullah's going to play Dutch.
Okay.
Who would like to play the sheriff? Ahmad, you want to play the sheriff?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Ahmad's going to play the sheriff. Oh, and Juan, do you want to play Deputy James?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so Juan's going to be Deputy James, and we have Pomeroy. Let's get Mario to be Pomeroy. Okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right? So I'm not going to tell you guys when it's your turn to read. You all have a copy of the script in front of you. So there's lots of people. Hamid, we're going to get everybody to read. I'm going to switch these parts up, okay? All right. So we're going to get everybody to start reading. So read these lines as if you are these characters, okay? And after each section, we'll recap, we'll talk about what we have just read, and we will discuss the vocabulary, okay? So, Millie drops her pencil and bends over. So Millie is the female protagonist. She comes in. Marcy, I'm just gonna say, wherever you are, it's very noisy when you move. Okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's why I muted you. I mean, I don't want to mute you, but it's very noisy when you move. So I don't know if you wanna maybe move to somewhere where it's not that heavy on the echo.
Okay. You try don't move.
No, stop breathing. Stop breathing and stop moving. I'm kidding. I just thought I'd let you know. Okay, okay, Marcia? Alrighty. Okay. So
but I didn't found in the text where it starts. Page 8.
Page 6. Page 6. Here. Up here where it says page 6, too good to say goodbye. Page 6.
I will try to find. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So it's page 4 is here, page 5, and then page 6. So we are at the top of page 6.
The page number, no, the actual page number is 8.
Yeah.
If you look at the top, it's 8. So
yeah.
Go down to page 8.
Okay. Find it, Marcia?
No. Sorry, it doesn't.
Do you see the page number at the top, or do you see it? It says page 8 of 60.
Yeah. So up here is what he's talking about. Page 8 of 60. Up here. You see this, Marcia?
Yes, but in mine is different.
Oh, it wouldn't be.
It's below. I think it's below, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she got the other link because you put two links.
But it should be all the same. Oh, Marcia, did you open the Google document?
No,
Here.
she opened the box, the www.
Yeah. Even if you
Box.com.
open that, it should be the same.
No, it's not the same.
Oh, it's not the same?
It's not the same. No.
Okay. Marcia.
I posted through link.
Okay. So Marcia, so what I'll do is I'll give your role to somebody else, and you can find your way to the document, and then when you're comfortable, then we can get started with you. Is that okay?
I think it's the same page number 8 in the PDF.
It's the same page. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if you download it or open it in the box. It's gonna be the same page, guys. Okay.
Page 6. Yeah. Okay, now I found.
Oh, good.
Okay, so do you see Too Good to Say Goodbye, page 6?
Yes.
Oh Lordy, I hope not. You see all that? Okay, perfect. So if you guys look, we are over here. Okay? Enter Millicent Millie Monroe. She's 20-something, attractive, wearing a modest skirt and blouse. She's carrying a pad and pencil. Okay? You guys see that? Everybody sees that? Yes? Yes?
Yeah.
You guys, if you don't talk, I don't know if you guys see it or not. Okay. All right. So you guys are going to be reading just your own lines. Don't worry about reading anything in the brackets. Okay, those are stage directions. We don't need to worry about stage directions. All right. All right. So Millie walks into the room and she says, "Good morning, gentlemen," and all the male characters scream. Okay. Millie drops a pencil and bends over provocatively but innocently to pick it up. All the male characters, now they yell admiringly, "Ah!" All right? So let's take it from here. Dutch, you can start reading your line.
Okay. Good grief, a dame.
Juan? Deputy James?
Juan, it's your turn.
Sorry, I'm pulling it up.
Hey, Deputy James. Howdy, ma'am.
Howdy, ma'am.
And you
guys
will
can
be
hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. Are you okay, Juan? It's just that you know where you are now, right?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Pomeroy.
Yeah.
And you would be?
Millicent Monroe. Millie.
And how far did Redmond get with you last night?
I beg your pardon?
How many chapters did Redmond write about you last night?
About a chapter and a half, and some in an outline. But how did I know that?
I hate this.
You do? You know how many times I have been through this? Remember, I was Redmond's first creation. I had to get each of you guys squared away and a lot of minor characters that never even got published.
You've been through what? What's going on?
Newbies.
Okay, and all the male characters at one time. Everybody say it together.
Newbies.
Yes.
Newbies.
All right. Now, Millie.
Would someone explain what's going on?
Oh, okay, yes. So Millie says newbies once again. We'll talk about what newbies are. Sheriff Barlow, go ahead.
Yeah, new characters. They are all alike.
Would someone explain what's going on?
Yeah. Every time Redmond creates a character, they kind of come to life and live here. And now with you moving in, it's getting a mite crowded.
Look, Maleficent.
Millicent.
Millicent, let's make this quick. When Random is writing a novel, all his characters live here with him in his imagination. As soon as the novel's published, we move out to live in the mind of the readers. It's not rocket science.
And we are getting fidgety because we have been here a long time.
So don't take it out on it time. Oh, sorry. So don't take it out on it me. I didn't ask to be here.
But you are here, and that means we all gotta stay longer until Redman's done with you and you are out to the publisher.
So all of you boys are going to be in my story.
Don't flatter yourself, Toots. You just gummed up the works by appearing last night.
Okay, Valerie Lesher. Valerie is a guy as well, all right? So I'll read his part. I'm never going to leave that godforsaken Bulgarian embassy.
So, Melissa, what are you? Tell about yourself.
Sorry, I lost. Oh.
That's okay. So what we'll do is we'll talk about what we read so far, okay? And then I'll switch up the characters and other people will get a chance to read, okay? So
Okay.
what did we read so far? Who'd like to give us a quick summary of what we read so far?
Millie is the new character, is like getting to know the other characters, and they were all surprised by her, and she's actually like surprised by the fact they are all like we said in limbo, and yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
all
just
the,
like that.
Yeah. So all the characters are a little upset that Millie is here. Why are they upset that Millie is here?
New character.
Yeah, it's a new character. So what happens, Isa, if every time a new character comes up?
Yeah, the writer just focus on the new character. I forgot about them.
Yes, absolutely. So every time a new character forms, the writer, he prolongs the limbo of all the other characters, all right? So all the other characters are like, you are now stuck in limbo with all of us, Millie. Welcome to hell, okay? So basically, that's what all the characters are saying, all right? This is hell and none of us are moving on with our lives, all right? Now, was there any vocabulary in there that you guys didn't understand that I can cover? Okay, so how far did Redmond get with you last night? Then this is how she says it. She is indignant. What does indignant mean? Indignant. If someone, yeah, go ahead, Isa. Upset, yeah, that's a good way to say it. What else is indignant?
Get angry.
Yeah, getting angry and to be a little offended, okay? So if someone says to you, oh, how far did Redmond get with you last night? And you're like, I beg your pardon, okay? This is an indignant expression, okay? When you ask someone, how far did someone get with you last night? It's usually like, oh, so what did you all do last night, okay? That is basically what you're asking the other person. So if someone's like, oh, how dare you ask me that? This emotion is called being indignant, where you're a little angry and a little offended at what the other person has just said to you. Okay? So indignant. So Millie asks them indignantly, what did you just ask me? Okay? And then all the other characters, they're explaining to her, okay, well, this is what's going on. And Dutch calls everyone newbies. What is a newbie?
It's an amateur, someone new.
Someone new? Yeah. Mario?
Or amateur.
Yeah. Amateur.
Yeah.
Someone who do not have experience.
Yes, perfect. Amateurs and newbies. Basically, it's the same thing. So why is Dutch calling Millie a newbie? What is she saying or what is she doing that Dutch is calling her a newbie?
She's not up to speed with with the play, I think. Because she's asking lots of questions. What's going on? What are you doing? And so on. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So Dutch is like, oh, she doesn't know what's going on. She is a new character. She is a newbie. Okay? So everybody kind of yells at her and says, you're a newbie. Millie puts her arms across her chest. What does this mean when someone does that? Okay? What is that called? Being?
Offended? Maybe?
Being defensive.
Defensive.
Defensive. This expression, all right, this is called being defensive, where you don't want people to attack you, okay? So if somebody's standing there yelling at you, you're a newbie, and you become like defensive like this, that body language is called being defensive, okay? So she becomes defensive, and then everybody's telling her, okay, you're a new character, and it's getting mighty crowded in here. What does that mean, mighty crowded? What does crowded mean?
Too much people in a little space?
Too many people in a little space. Exactly. Yes. Too many people in a little space. Exactly. So Deputy Jane is like, it's getting really crowded here, lady. You really shouldn't be here. Okay? So Pomeroy, he says, let's make this quick. Okay? This is an expression. This means let's get to the point. Okay? Let's stop beating around the bush. Let's just make this quick. So he tells her that when Redmond is writing a novel, everything comes to life, and we all live here in his imagination and in his house. It's not rocket science, all right? Has everybody heard that expression before? It's not rocket science?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah? What does it mean? And is it a nice expression?
I think rocket science, what I know, it means that it's not so difficult.
Yes.
Yes. A cinch.
Yes, it's a cinch. It's very easy. So it's like, listen, lady, it's not that hard to understand. We're all living here, and you are a new person who has to live here now. Okay? Got it? So they're basically just telling her what the situation is. And then Sheriff Barlow says, and we're getting fidgety because we've been here for a long time. What does fidgety mean? Fidgety, to fidget.
If you are fidgety, you move around because you are nervous.
You're nervous. Imad, what did you say?
It's more than bored. You just like annoyed by like not only limbo and bored and fatigue. It's kind of fatigue. Yeah.
Yes, fatigue is a very good word. Fatigue. Okay. Okay. You're fatigued. You're in limbo. You're bored. You're nervous. Okay. Mario, what did you say?
No, it's okay. Fatigue is okay.
Fidgety is basically, oh my God, when am I going to get out of here? When will my life go on? Okay. This way, a lot of people are fidgety when they go for a job interview. Okay. What do? They're like, yeah, at my last job, I worked as a research assistant, and this body language where you're nervous and it's showing, this is called being fidgety. All right? When people are fidgety, they bite their nails, they play with their hair, they tap their foot on the ground. Okay? A lot of men, they sit and they twirl their thumbs. Okay? This entire body language is called being fidgety, where you're really nervous and you want to get out of the situation that is making you nervous, okay? Job interviews is a good example. People just want to get done with a job interview. They're like, okay, I just want to get this job interview done with and know if I got the job or not, okay? So people become anxious. They become fidgety, all right? A lot of people, when they become fidgety, they start making a noise. Like they start hitting their foot on the ground and other people get annoyed, all right? So the sheriff is saying we are all getting fidgety because we've been here for a very long time. So they're all annoyed and they're all tired and they're fatigued and they want to get out of this, okay? So Millie says, so don't take it out on me. What does that mean, to take it out on me? This is an expression.
Don't blame me, or don't
put it.
Don't get angry. Yeah, don't put it on me. Your anger.
Yeah. Don't direct your anger at me.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Marcia, do you have any kids?
Yes, I have one.
Okay? When you get really annoyed and you don't know what to do you take your anger out on your kids? Do you tell them to do their homework for no reason or to clean their room for no reason?
It's happened sometimes, few
Yes.
times, but
Yeah, I know because my mom does that. Okay, when my mom is angry, she takes it out on me. So she'll be like, "That's it, you're not taking the car anymore." And I'm like, "What did I do?" She's like, "Nothing. I'm just angry and I'm taking it out on you." Okay, to take it out on someone means to direct your anger or your frustration towards them. Okay, it's not really that they did something wrong, but you yourself are upset and you don't know how to express yourself, okay? So all these characters are taking their anger out on Millie. So she's telling them, don't take it out on me. I didn't ask to be here, okay? So Dutch says that you're here and we have to stay together until everybody gets published, okay? So until the book is written and everybody has been published, we all have to stay here, okay? So she goes to the typewriter and says, so all of you guys are going to be in my story, because she's like, in my story. So what is that? What is that called when you're like, wait, I am the main protagonist. Why are you all in my story? Okay? This is called having something. What is it called?
I know just the expression to blow your trumpet or your horn.
Blow your own horn.
Yeah.
Blow your own horn, which is like, this is my story. Why are you all here? Okay.
Too proud,
To be proud of yourself. Yes, to be proud of yourself. To have pride. To have a sense of entitlement.
So I'm the boss, guys.
Yeah.
I am the boss.
What is entitlement? Who can explain that? To have entitlement.
If you are entitled to do something, you have the right to do everything.
Mm-hmm. Basically, it's like, this is my territory and I can do whatever I want. Okay? Yeah. So Millie is like, wait, you all are in my story? Why? This is my story. Okay? So she is an entitled character. Okay? Calling names. No, not calling names. That would be considered rude, okay? So she's like, why are you all in my story? And then what does Dutch say? Don't flatter yourself, toots. What does that mean? Flatter yourself.
Don't be so proud of you.
Pride, yes.
Don't be so proud. Don't be so proud of yourself.
Proud, yeah.
Pride is the noun.
Yeah. Noun, yeah. I just mispronounced.
Yeah, that's okay. So don't be so proud of yourself. Flatter yourself, okay? Mario, you are so handsome and your French is just unbelievable. What am I doing? What am I doing? I am flattering.
Yes.
I am flattering Mario, okay? Usually you flatter someone when you want something from them, okay? And Mario's like, yeah, my French is awesome. Could you like give me free French lessons, Mario? You know, because you're so handsome and your French is so good, you know? So this is called flattering. Marcia, oh my God, that lasagna you cooked was unbelievable. Can I take the rest of it home with me? Okay? This is called flattering someone, to give someone compliments, to make them feel good, and usually it's when you want something from them, okay? So Dutch is like, lady, don't flatter yourself, okay? You're not special. We are all his characters, all right? You guys understand what that means? To flatter yourself? Yeah. Toots is a way to address a woman. This is considered derogatory, okay? This is like, oh, when you have a pretty girl around, and you don't think she's very smart, you call her toots, okay? So this is considered a derogatory term to call a woman. Don't flatter yourself, toots. Basically, you're pretty and you don't have a brain, okay?
Okay.
You just got gummed up the works by appearing last night, okay? What does that mean? You just gummed up the works.
I think it means to ruin the whole work.
Mm-hmm. To ruin it? What else can it mean? To gum up. Think about the word up. What are you upping? To increase.
Okay.
Increase, yeah. So what kind of work is he talking about? What are you increasing? You just gummed up the works by appearing last night. So he's saying that, Millie, by appearing last night, you just increased work for all of us. Because now Redmond is going to have to write about you and everyone else. So to gum up is a phrasal verb, which means to increase the workload. Okay? So you just increased the work by appearing last night. Okay, and then Valerie says, I'm never going to leave that God-forsaken Bulgarian embassy. What is Valerie talking about? So why is he talking about a Bulgarian embassy? And why is he saying he's never going to leave it? What do you guys think that means?
He might be there in the last chapter or some kind of that.
Sorry, Matt, go ahead.
I mean, maybe in the previous chapters that the writer like addressed him that he is in the Bulgarian embassy and he's still there for a long time.
Yes, so this Valerie character is in limbo in front of the Bulgarian embassy. So he's like, oh my God, the last thing that was written about me was that I was standing in front of the Bulgarian embassy. I am never going to leave that embassy, okay? So he is upset. He's like, there are so many more characters to write about. I am never going to be written. My story will never go on, okay? So you guys understand what's going on, how the characters are talking, what the storyline is? Everybody is basically upset that there are so many characters and the only author who can write about them is suffering from writer's block and he is not writing about any of them. What is he doing instead? Instead of writing about everyone's story, what is he doing instead?
He's only adding some characters and
yes.
Yes. Like what should we say if someone is doing like messing around?
Yeah, he's just messing around. Yes, he's just adding more characters and not paying attention to the characters that already exist. Okay, so that's pissing everyone off. All right, everybody is upset about that. Okay, all right. So let's continue on from there. So let's get a new Millie. Now, Millie, I'm gonna get a girl, so I'm gonna get Rodolfo. Are you okay playing Millie? Rodolfo, are you still there?
That's a no. Okay.
No, he's like, no,
Silence.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Don't make me a woman. Are you okay, Rodolfo?
Yeah.
Okay. So Rodolfo is gonna be Millie. Issa, do you want to be Pomeroy?
Okay.
Okay, Issa is gonna be Pomeroy. Sheriff Barlow is going to be Hamid.
Okay.
Okay. Who else do we have? Who hasn't read yet? Okay. So we need a Dutch. So let's get Ahmad. You want to be Dutch this time?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ahmad's gonna be Dutch, and we need a Deputy James. Juan, do you want to stay Deputy James?
Yes, please.
Yeah, he's like, yes, I like my character. Please let him be. Okay.
Don't separate us.
Okay. So Juan is Deputy James. Okay. So Valerie says, I'm never going to leave that God-forsaken Bulgarian embassy. So Pomeroy, you can start reading from there.
So, what am I?
Yeah. So here, Pomeroy. So Millicent, what are you? Tell us about yourself.
So, Millicent, what are you? Tell about yourself.
Millicent. So that is Rodolfo. Rodolfo from Mexico.
You told me that I was Millie.
Yeah, Millie is the same person. Millicent, Millie, it's her name. Her full name is Millicent.
Oh, okay.
And her short name is Millie. So go ahead. Yeah.
I am a newspaper reporter. Yeah. Or an insurance investigator.
Which is it? Reporter or investigator?
I don't know.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What happened? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's me. Sorry. Should be Dutch or?
That's because Redmond. Yeah, you're Dutch. Yeah, go ahead, Imad. This is your section. That's because, yeah.
I don't know what's going on with my page. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Well, forgive me for being insensitive. I have been. It's not here, isn't it?
No, page 7. That's because Redmond
That's
hasn't
because
made up his
yeah,
mind. Yeah.
yeah. That's because Redmond hasn't made up his mind. I was either a private eye or rug cop in his beginning. He will eventually figure it out. I'll bet you are a reporter. A damn ain't
Dame.
tongue.
Dame?
Yeah, a dame. Yeah, ain't tough enough to be one of the Redmond's private eyes.
What you talking about? What does Redmond have to do with why I am?
Yeah, new characters. They are all elk
Alike.
alike. Okay, they just don't get it.
Listen, sugar, you are just you are just a figment of Redmond's imagination. For all you know, he could
Scrap.
he could scrap you and your story tomorrow.
He wouldn't.
That's what happened to Stryker, Mackenzie, soldier of fortune.
He was a knucklehead. Knucklehead, yeah.
And Jet West, Aerial Ace, I like him.
Another Marco. Another macho adult.
Idiot.
Idiot. Good.
You didn't? Jet. There we go.
This.
We gotta work on your, like, everybody's insult delivery. These people are insulting each other. You need to work on your insult delivery, okay? You guys are saying these insults too nicely, alright? So this last sentence, what Pomeroy says would be another macho idiot. Good riddance, Jet, alright? So these are insults, all right? They're not very, very bad insults, but they're insults nonetheless, okay? So let's see what we talked about. So
I never imagined that I'm gonna read something in class.
no, this is what real life conversations are like. Real life conversations are not like, oh, I like you and thank you so much. This is not real life conversations are, I am mad and I don't want to talk to you. Thank God you're leaving, okay? This is real life talking in English, all right?
More discipline, guys.
Yeah.
I cannot work with amateurs. That's going on.
I cannot. Where is my staff? I need professional actors. All right. So what has happened? So somebody asks Millie. They're like, Millie, what's your character? What do you do? And then what does she answer? What does she say?
She, in this case, she showed that the writer is not only like messing around, but also not sure about her own character, what should be like newspaper or investigator.
Yes, there is no character development, okay? Character development is building a personality for your character, all right? So the main protagonist, Redmond, he is confused. He's just making characters up and not even giving them a full personality, okay? So someone asks her, Millie, what are you? And she's like, I don't know. I could be a reporter or an insurance investigator. She's confused, all right? Because Redmond hasn't given her a personality, okay? So Dutch explains to her that Redmond hasn't made up his mind. Made up his mind? What's another way to say that? Made up his mind.
Fictional?
Decided.
Yes.
Perfect. Yes, Marcia? When you make up your mind, then you have made a decision, okay? I have made up my mind as to what I want to study in university, okay? I have made up my mind to study engineering. I have decided I want to study engineering, okay? It's an expression to say the exact same thing. So Dutch is saying that Redmond hasn't decided what character development to give you. I was a private eye. What's a private eye?
It's another term for detective.
Detective or?
Investigator.
Spy. A spy, yes, a private eye. 007, James Bond is a private eye, a private spy, an investigator, a detective, okay?
Or agent.
Agent, yeah. A rogue cop, that word is pronounced rogue. Can you guys say that for me? Rogue.
Rogue.
Rogue, exactly. What's a rogue cop?
It's a bad cop, maybe?
Yes.
It's immoral.
Yes. Corrupt is the best word. Rogue is somebody who is working for both teams. I am a cop, and in the day I arrest criminals and I bust criminals, but at night I go and sell drugs on the street. Okay? This is a rogue cop. Somebody who is good, who has become bad and is now working for the bad side as well as the good side. Okay? Has anybody seen the movie The Departed?
No.
No? In the movie The Departed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juan? Who is the rogue cop in the Departed movie? Who's the rogue cop?
It was the.
You don't need to know the actor's name. You don't need to know the actor's name. But there was a character in the movie who works for the police, but at night he goes to the mafia and tells them what the police is going to do. So he is actually working for the mafia, but he is a rogue cop because he pretends to be a good guy, but in actuality he's a bad guy. Okay? So this character is a rogue cop, a rogue agent. Right? Somebody who has, rogue. Somebody who has gone bad. All right? So another way of saying is he has gone bad. All right? Go ahead.
Yeah, I cannot recall the cast.
His name is Matt Damon. Just so you guys know, his name is Matt Damon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was thinking about Matt Damon, but I thought he wasn't the.
No, that's him. So he plays a rogue cop in the movie. All right. So Dutch is saying that he was either a spy or a rogue cop, all right? So our Mr. Redman is very confused, okay? A dame ain't tough enough. This is ain't. What is this a contraction of? This is a contraction. A dame ain't. Is not.
Is not or are not or any.
No. Not are not. Just is not. Okay?
But it is a street language.
This is street language. This is English slang. And this is Western English, okay? This is, cowboy movies?
Yes.
This is cowboy. Abdullah loved that. Abdullah loved that. This is cowboy language, okay? This town ain't big enough for the two of us, okay? This town ain't big enough. This town is not big enough, okay? But in the West, they speak differently, especially if you watch Western movies. This ain't enough for me, all right? Ain't. This is slang. This is street language, all right? So
I ain't go to the movie.
Yeah. I ain't going to no movie. Yeah, I ain't going to no movie. Yeah, go ahead, Isa. What did you want to say?
Yeah. Sometimes I used to use this words,
I ain't. Yeah. You wouldn't actually.
I don't tell you nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't listening to your bullshit. So, for example, all right. So, ain't is very street language.
Well,
right?
that didn't sound like an example, but okay, let's go ahead.
So, a dame ain't tough enough. What does that mean? A dame ain't tough enough to be one of Redmond's private eyes. What does that mean?
I think it means that she is not capable to be a private eye.
Yeah, a dame, a woman, basically.
Dame,
right?
yeah, woman. Sure.
So he's saying a woman is not strong enough to be a spy. Okay, so Millie is like, who is this Redmond person? And Pomeroy is like, all the new characters, they just don't get it. All right, that Redmond writes about them. So what they do with their life depends on Redmond. Okay, and then Dutch says again, listen, sugar. This is just a figment of Redmond's imagination, okay? Sugar, again, a very derogatory way to address a woman, saying that somebody is pretty and stupid, okay? So listen, sugar, you're just a figment of Redmond's imagination. What is a figment?
You're just fictional?
Yes. You're just part of someone's imagination, someone's fake imagination, figment, sorry. For all you know, he could scrap you and your story tomorrow. What does scrap mean?
Throw away.
Throw away. Perfect. Okay. Scrap is basically garbage. Okay. Scrap metal. When your car is no longer, you can't drive it. Okay. You say, I am going to scrap my car. That means you take it to a mechanic, and the mechanic breaks your car down into little pieces that you can sell separately. You can sell the metal, you can sell the engine, you can sell the windows. Your car is now a piece of scrap. Okay, it's garbage that you can throw away, you can sell. It's basically useless. Okay, so scrap is a noun in this case. All right, this car is a piece of scrap. It's garbage. Or I have scrapped my character. I have gotten rid of the character. That character was garbage. I don't need them anymore. So Dutch is saying, you are not special. Redmond can scrap you anytime he wants. Okay? And then people are talking about other characters that were scrapped. Okay? Striker Mackenzie, he was scrapped. He was a knucklehead. What's a knucklehead, guys? This word?
An idiot.
An idiot. Okay? Knuckle, these are your knuckles. Okay? When you punch someone, the reason their nose bleeds is because the bones in your knuckles hit them. Okay? So these bones that are raised are knuckles. When you call someone a knucklehead, you're basically saying there's just bone in their head. There's no brain. Okay? So a knucklehead is another way of calling someone an idiot. So you guys read that too nicely. You're like, he's a knucklehead. No, you were like, that person is a knucklehead. Okay? Person is an idiot. He's dumb.
Amateurs, yeah.
Amateurs, exactly. All right. So he was a knucklehead, and then another Jet West, another macho idiot. What's macho? This word is pronounced macho. Macho. What is that?
A tough guy.
Macho. Yeah. I go to the gym and I have really big muscles and I have 4 girlfriends and yeah, I'm a man. Okay?
Yeah, very manly.
Yeah.
Yes,
This is a macho man. Like when you guys oh my god, he has a 6-pack. All right? That's a macho guy. A macho man is somebody who's like the epitome of what a man is. Like he has a mustache and he's tall and he smokes and macho. Macho is just basically anything that is very manly. So they're saying that Jet person was a macho idiot. Good riddance. What does good riddance mean? Good riddance.
I think you say that if you are happy about something, in that case it would be they are happy that this, what was his name? That this macho guy left.
Yes. Good riddance means I'm happy this person left. Good riddance, okay? Oh, somebody failed class and left school. Good riddance. I hated that person anyway, okay? Good riddance is when you are happy about someone's departure or leaving. Riddance is from the word rid, to get rid of something, to leave it, to, make sure it's gone, okay? Good riddance. Thank God it's gone. Okay, I'm already 10 minutes over late for the next class. I'm gonna end this session and I'll be back with the next one. Okay, guys, I hope you guys will join me for the next one too.